this is Laptop Jewel. Thank you all for the those loyal subscribers. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and yeah, so before we go anywhere, please make sure you've tapped the subscribe button, and also just tap like that bell there so that you can be the part of the notification gang. Hey, we see you. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you guys so much. So it's really like, wow guys, doing this video, I don't know, like I've been wanting to do it, but I don't know, somehow, I don't know, the enemy has just been keeping me away from actually doing the video. But I'm hoping that God uses me and speaks through me. So today basically I will be talking about, I recently did the 10K Joburg race. Yes guys, and honestly during that race I thought this is gonna be my next topic. Like, wow guys, so yeah, I'm not gonna say a lot about it, but for the past 2-3 years I've been having like knee and back problems, in and out of hospital, seeing different specialists, etc, etc. So because I've been quite like trying to keep fit for the past 3 years and stuff like that, and a lot of challenges just came and stuff. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. But during my my run here, towards like the last 2 kilometers, I felt like my body was just giving in, like my legs were giving in, like it was like here. And like the last lap is where you like actually do like a run, like no, like you sprint, right? It's like where you like sprint, and everyone is just like sprinting, and obviously like the commentator's just like, no guys, this is your last lap, put it in, like go in for it. And I'm there, like I want to. It's that whole thing of like my spirit is willing, but like my flesh, so I wanted to, deep inside of me, I wanted to sprint, I mean, but my body was just like, nope. And the more I just go, the more my body's just like, nope. And at the end of it all, I was so grateful to God, guys. I was like, wow, God. Like the smallest things, sometimes we really take for granted, like the smallest things, like me making it through that. I was like, and it's not my first 10K, but I think with a lot of things that's going on in my life, and now my body and etc, my body was just not having it. But anyways, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with this verse, basically. 1 Corinthians 9 verse 24. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, right? But only one gets the prize, right? Obviously, because they're running, there's only one person that's going to get a prize. Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. And well, that's basically what I've been doing here and there and whatever, but just hold on. Strict training. They do it to get the crown that will not last. So you obviously do it to get that first or that second or that third like medal, you know, you do it for something that you can see, right? But we do it to get the crown that will last forever. We do it to get a crown that will last forever. Therefore, I do not run like someone that is running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified. So also another I don't know, disclaimer, basically, like I was doing boxing today as well, and I have nails, so then like my one nail is like literally so painful because you can't really box with nails. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because, you know, like here it says you need to not fight like you need to box like you are beating the air. So firstly, you need, so this race that they're speaking about in the Bible is the race called life, right? And in this race, you need to run, but you need to run with a purpose. So this is basically living your life with a purpose, knowing why you are here. So knowing why you are running this race. I'm running this race to get that first prize, but so the prize that I am trying to get in this race called life is basically, I want to get to eternity. I want to meet Jesus. I want to meet God, you know, and I want God to be like, well done, faithful servant. That is my aim. That is my mission. And my aim is to be a servant. Like so many people are like, no, I want to be rich. Nope. My purpose, first and foremost, is to be a servant of God. I mean, Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, mighty. He came here and he came to serve. He came to serve. He did not come to live in a mansion. No, he came to serve. He says he has come to do the will of his Father. So just like us, we have come here to do the will of the Father. Not my will, but God's will. Right? So that's the first thing. So obviously when I was running the race, I was running, like I wasn't obviously running to get the prize, but I was running to finish it. Starting this race and finish it and feel like I have done something, I have achieved something, you know. That was my aim, right? So always in life you need to have a certain vision, a certain aim, right? Then I'm gonna go to 2 Timothy. Shame English is playing along with me today. 2 Timothy 4 verse 7, right? 4 verse 7. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. So as I said, it was not easy finishing this race. Firstly, I was a bit late and I was stressed because of where the car was parked. I don't know if your mother's gonna watch this, my father or anyone else that's from home's gonna watch this, but I was worried where the car was parked because, yeah, where I parked the car is a bit tricky, hey. So that was in the back of my head as well, and I was worried about that, and I was late, so I had to, like, you know. So you can imagine like my thought process, my thinking when I started the race. It wasn't like, yes, race. Well, it was, but it was like, okay, it's race, but your car, you late. Let's get going, okay? So yeah. It's not easy, so I had to keep the faith that Tiffany, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Like I saw mamas, I saw grandpa, like this one person in a wheelchair, and I was like, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. So, you know, like when you read, like I think it's 2 Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, basically Acts, where it's all about like Paul's life. Like guys, Paul is literally like my role model in the Bible. Like, yo, like the way he suffered and went through trials and tribulations, but he still kept the faith. It's like, yo, it's so inspiring, it's so beautiful. I'm just like, Lord, when I grow up, I want to be like Paul. Like through every trial, to every situation, I want to be able to keep the faith. And sometimes it gets difficult because like your mind your flesh fails, and you need to stay in the spirit, you need to stay strong, but sometimes it's so hard. It's so hard. I mean, even like if I just think about like this year, my own life, just keeping the faith through all the challenges, through all the things that come your way, just be like, you know, God, I trust you. I know what you are doing. You're in control. And just like reminding yourself and allowing God to renew your mind, and just be like, no, okay, God, you know what you are doing. I believe you. I trust you. You are in control. Keeping the faith. It gets hard, but pray that God helps you to keep the faith, because it gets tough. It gets hard. Okay. Then I'm also going to read, just bear with me, but I'm sure you guys are like used to me, like Isaiah 40, right? Isaiah 40 verse 29. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. This when I always think about strength and like power and stuff, I always think of my mom. My mom is one of the strongest people I know, but she's not strong because of her own strength. I always see God's strength work through her so much. I'm just like, wow, God, that's you then. No, definitely, like, I'm trusting you, because wow, you do the most. Like, I don't know where I would have been, how I would have been if I had to have all the challenges she had and still be able to wake up and sometimes even have a smile on your face. Like, how in the world? Only God's strength. And he says here, he gives strength to the weary. So trust in God that he will give you strength through every circumstance, through every challenge in this race called life. Whatever comes, when you feel like giving up, God is going to give you a push. God is going to give you strength as long as you trust him. You see, the thing is, sometimes people are like, you know, God, I know you're going to give me strength, but the thing is, you need to trust God. When you trust God, acknowledge God, allow God, that's when he takes over and he takes the reins. Even the youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. Wow, that's so true. Like, sometimes us as young people, we fail, we do the wrong things, and so many times I felt like, you know what, no, this thing called life, nah fam, let me just do something that is just like, I know it's not right, but I think it's gonna, you know, it's gonna satisfy me some way in another, like something, I don't know. But God was like, nope, my child, I got you. You don't need anything else. I got you. So sometimes you're going to go through, sometimes you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, but God is going to pick you up. God is going to uphold you with his right hand. And then, but those who hope, emphasis, those who hope, those who trust, those who believe, those who acknowledge God, he will renew your strength. He will renew your strength as long as you trust him, as long as you acknowledge him. And you will soar on wings like eagles, man. You know how they soar? They soar so regal, man. They soar like no worry in the world. You will soar like that. You will run and not grow weary as long as you trust God. That even when challenges come, you're gonna feel like, oh fudge, I want to give up. But God is gonna be giving you a push. Like every time I felt like, no God, I'm stopping, I'm walking, no God, I can't do this, I go and I try and I'm pushing and I'm thinking about, no, that end, that's where I want to be. Where do you want to be? Think of long term. Don't think of tomorrow. Think of long term. And they will walk and not faint. You'll not faint. You will not, because you trust in God. Okay, so I'm trying to get my last verse. And my last verse comes from Hebrews. Hebrews. Okay, let me try and get Hebrews. I got it. So, it's Hebrews 12, verse 1. Okay, therefore, since we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders us and let the sin that so easily entangles us. Let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and the perfecter of faith. Hello. So, you know what? We are surrounded with a great cloud of witnesses. People are watching you. The angels, God is like watching you, and He's there and is like, I want you to succeed. But we need to get rid of everything that hinders us. Sometimes, like maybe when I was running, I actually had like 2 bottles, you know, and I had my jacket as well. And sometimes we are also carrying too many things that hinders us from running the race freely. So let go of those things that are hindering you from running this race effectively and reaching where God wants you to reach. Sometimes it is unforgiveness, pain, hurt, anger. Allow God to heal you so you don't run with all this baggage and pursue life and pursue God with everything that you are carrying, and let Him take over. Let us run with perseverance, knowing that I'm not giving up, I'm not giving in, because I am running with God, I'm running for God, and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And also He says, fix our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and the perfecter of faith. Hello, hi, God, He will perfect your faith. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are gonna run this race with perseverance, with less baggage, with a smile on your face. You know, challenges are gonna come, obstacles are gonna come. I don't even know how I'm literally, because right now my head and everything is just everywhere, but I know that I needed to do this video. But God's grace, guys, God's grace. You don't understand. Like someone said to me, Tiffany, I don't know, with everything A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H, I don't know how you are still saying etc, etc. I'm like, Jesus, God. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is Laptop Jewel. I am Tiffany. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Get your tell your granny, uncle, neighbor, Makelwani, wada. Tell them all that Laptop Jewel is a great product. So press that subscribe button, press that notification bell, and join the notification gang. So thank you so much.